Ken's thirsty. Give a drink. No worries. Not bad, how are you?
See you, mate. Who's that? I'll be watching on Channel 31 on
Yeah, see how hopeless we are, right?
Just telling you, being blue heelers. There's Louis Gang, the former Chinese amateur champion.
Yes, he fought in the 1992 Barcelona Olympics.
Yeah, he's a lovely boy too. I've had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times. His head trainer, Mick Canavan's down the bottom there because Mick's got a splint on his leg and can't make the ascent. But I'm sure he'll be given plenty of instructions from down below.
Well, it's not the first time that Mick's actually been in the corner with a broken leg.
No, but he's got a new brace on it at the moment. He was telling me before, and it's very painful and very awesome.
Well, welcome Larry Swartz, featurata, Sunday Age. Here to ringside, Rick Scullen, Herald Sun photographer.
They call him a chainsaw, and that's what he is. He's a little bulldog.
Our ringside judges. The sixth round junior welterweight match,
doesn't
Jim
ever
Boland,
reverse, do you?
Cliff
Very
Weaver
colourful too as well.
Yes, too. He makes a fight.
Your
But
man
the other
in charge
boy's a
when the
good
bell
copybook
tolls.
boxer.
For the first
He's not
of 6
so,
rounds,
so
Chris
strong,
Anderson.
but he's
Your
a point
timekeeper,
scorer.
Sunshine of Ray Weller.
Yes, it'll be. This is actually Gang's third pro fight. He's won one and lost one, whereas Darren's had 4 fights, won 3 and lost 1. So both losing one on points.
He
Darren
Ladies and
Zappa's
gentlemen, 6
the
rounds of
most
boxing in the
Patterson.
junior welterweight division. Would you welcome on my left?
They got the fight of the
Steve
year
Kerr
for
and
that
Steve
fight,
Manning in the
Darren
corner,
Zappa and,
wearing black
Stuart
trunks,
Patterson.
Iron Mike Tyson
Yes, it was a hard
style,
fight for both of them,
32 years
actually.
of age, made a big impression in professional boxing last year. 3 wins in 4 bouts, scaling 62.50 kilograms from Narre Warren, Victoria. Would you welcome the chainsaw, Darren Zappa. Across the ring in the red corner from East Doncaster, Victoria, in 1992, represented his country of origin, China, in the Olympic Games. In professional boxing in Australia, he's had 2 bouts, 1 win, 1 loss. 25 years of age, with his cornerman Greg Grogan and a man I've dubbed Mr. Courage, Mick Canavan. He took Craig Trotter and Dave Russell right to the top of the World Boxing Federation World Championship. Mick Canavan in the corner, would you welcome his prospect, wearing white and red, Lou Gang. Darren Zappa.
Yes, Lou Gang, formerly from China, now living in Australia.
Here you'll find the boxer versus the fighter. Louis Gang moving around with a nice copybook left hand. Darren Zappa letting them go from everywhere, but meaning every one of them. Should be a good fight, this. Maybe Zappa could be too strong. That's my early prediction. We haven't had much luck at the tipping tonight, Craig, so let's hope we pick a winner here.
Well, we'll just have to see how the fight progresses.
Yeah.
But Zappa trying to move in there and catch Gang inside, but Gang just sitting there waiting and using that left hook a lot. Just waiting for that left rip and left hook for Zappa to just walk into it. Zappa in there roughing Gang up a bit.
It's fast and furious at the moment.
That left hook seems to be working well. The left rip, left hook. Seems to be concentrating on that with Zappa. Just slipping inside and looking for that left rip, left hook. Both of them jabbing. Slipping inside, landing with a left rip. But also Zappa landed a left hook as well. Slipping underneath, making those punches miss now, Gang. Catching a few and landing a few back himself. Zappa throwing that left hook out. Gang looking for the left right.
Oh, boxing well, Gang.
Zappa catching that left hook on the glove. There doesn't seem to be too many straight punches coming from either fighter, does there? Not like no left hands. Seems to be a lot of left hooks and right hands. There's a couple of jabs there.
Boxing pretty cleanly, Gang. Walked into a straight left there.
Nice left hook by Zappa. Looked as if Gang was laughed at after that punch landed. Both landing a left jab. Gang slipping inside, looking for the left hook. Zappa missing with the left hook.
Slipped.
Gang trying to come back and counter punch. Gang landing with that left jab.
Very
Zappa
fast
throws his
hands,
own left
Gang,
jab
isn't it?
back.
It was a good round.
There was a punch thrown after the bell, but I don't think it was deliberate anyway,
No, it was
Hank.
unintentionally. They touched gloves after.
I think I've got a feeling that Gang might have just snuck that round in.
He looked good, Gang. He was boxing copybook and boxing very fast.
Yes, he was, but he didn't seem to use his jab as well as I probably thought he could have. And I think
With Canavan there giving some instructions from down on the floor because he can't get up onto the apron.
yeah, well, I think if he can keep up that sort of work, I think Gang could actually win this fight, take control of it. I think Zappa's probably a little bit wary of him because Zappa has had, Gang has had a lot of experience in the ring, so maybe a bit more, too much experience for young Darren.
Red corner, Darren Zappa in the blue.
Here they go for the second round. Louis
Gang
threw
going
a
for that left
hook
hand.
and Zappa landed with one.
They're both trying to war now.
Yeah,
Gang was
very
taking
fast.
the fight up to Zappa, now Zappa's taking the fight back to him.
Very fast hands, Gang.
He has got very fast hands. And I think he can whack a little bit too. Both fighters hanging on there. Just come straight back into it. Don't stop for a break. Sizing each other up. Zappa pushing the fight up to Gang a bit now. And Gang trying to take it back to him.
Oh, look out there. He spun Gang into the ropes, but never took advantage
Gang
of it.
landing
which
with the
was
left
very
and right.
fair of him.
As Zappa comes back with his right and left himself.
Ooh,
There's a
good
nice right hand by Gang. He wants to be careful, Zappa, and keep his head down. I think that might have upset Zappa, that right hand.
Another
Gang
one,
again
another
comes
right
back.
hand.
He's actually cut, I think, there, Zappa. A little bit of blood above the right eye of Zappa.
Bit of claret there flowing. Zappa's right eye. Looks like a bad cut too.
Gang landing with his left jab. The mouth guard of Gang just seems to drop to the ground. Now, trainer McCanavan. Oh no, Greg Grogan is actually putting it back in his mouth after he washed it. Now they're ready to box. Gang throwing out the jab. Coming out with a hook which misses Zappa. Left rip into Zappa's body. But Zappa throwing his own left back and then get caught with the left.
Well, the left hook right on that bad eye of Zappa's. That won't do it any good.
No, that's right. But Zappa fighting back.
What a great
Showing a great deal of heart, Zappa. It looked like he might have been shook up a couple of times there, you know, a couple of upsetting blows, but he still fought right till the end and held his own a little bit there towards the end of that round, I thought.
Yeah, I think it's a bit disheartening when you know you've got a cut eye and it's a pretty bad cut.
They're doing a fair bit of work on it in the corner there. I don't think it's actually too bad, but we'll have to wait and see, I think. But I think there's a lot more things that they can do nowadays than what they could in the old days. A lot of new techniques and a lot of chemicals they can use on them as well.
Yeah,
Stop the bleeding.
So liquid adrenaline or something.
Yeah.
There's enough in the corner there to do a heart transplant. Got Harry Martin, Steve Kerr, Steve Manning.
As we go into the third round. Jabbing out, Gang now. Zappa with his own left back. Triples, doubles it. Stinging it back in Gang's face. Going for the right hand after the left, Zappa. Gang landing a left hook. I don't think the cut above Zappa's eyes is too bad. Doesn't look too bad.
They've patched it up pretty good.
Yeah. Nice left hook by Gang, but getting caught with the left hook himself. Coming back with the left hook. Nice left hook by Gang again. Zappa tries the left uppercut, but actually they both throw the left hook and catches Zappa again. But both Zappa seem to get the benefit of those contacts then. Zappa, Gang back on the ropes. Making Zappa miss with that left hook. Trying to throw punches back himself. He really needs to move his feet and get out of there, not to get stuck on the ropes. He can't stay there. Zappa seems to be getting the benefits out of this confrontation. Zappa's coming on strong now, don't you think, Hank?
Yes, he did. He got the better of that rally, and Gang made it easier by standing there.
Yes, he's got to move his feet and just get out the way.
Zappa's showing his strength at the moment.
Yeah, he's really bulldozing into Gang now. He's starting to take control of the fight. Gang really needs to get on his bike and just give himself a breather, not to slug it out with him, because if he starts doing that with Zappa, that'll be Zappa's fight. He knows how to fight that way. I think Zappa might have hurt Gang to the body then. You'll see left hooks over the top.
Yeah, he looks like he's lost interest at the moment, Gang.
Yes, he's
lost that zip he had earlier.
He's trying to war with Zappa, which is the wrong way to fight Zappa, because he'll just be there for the whole fight.
That's right. Yeah, that was a good round by Zappa.
Not of shock, Friday, March 14.
I think what McCanavan might be saying to
Louis Gang.
Yes, he might be telling him to just
keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving his feet and not stand there and war. Looks like he has a bit of a sore shoulder there. He's complaining about a sore shoulder there.
Then on April 6th,
but I think it's Cal Zappa will be saying well done and keep up that sort of work. Try and bulldoze into it.
And Tosca Pedrides.
I think Gang might have got sucked into the wrong sort of fight there. I mean, in the second round he was he had control of it, but he was still moving back at the same time, taking control.
Yeah, he fell into Zappa. He stood there and tried to fight Zappa. His arms are a lot longer than Zappa's, and he got in his own way. Zappa got much the better a couple of rallies there.
He's really got to use that jab and just stick it in Zappa's face. And Zappa's got to bulldoze into Gang. That left hook seemed to be working well for Gang. Zappa moving away, moving his feet. Gang landing a left hook, right hand. But now they're both starting to war. Gang landing a left hook, making Zappa's left hook miss. The right hand comes up from Gang. Left hooks back, both throwing left hooks at once.
There you are, what's the matter here? He's hurt, Gang, is he?
Yes, I think he's hurt his shoulder. As you see, he dropped his hand then.
Yeah, the referee was very quick to notice it. He stopped the fight straight away.
Well, I think it had happened in the last couple of rounds. He'd actually dropped his left hand. That's why he was getting caught with some shots, because he had to drop his arm because his shoulder was hurt. Unfortunate, but I suppose you can't afford it. The referee's not in there to make the fight look good. He's in there to protect the fighters.
That's right, yeah.
And he's done a good job anyway, Chris Anderson. He always does a great job. But unfortunately, Louis Gang, it wasn't his night tonight. And congratulations to Carl Zappa.
Yes, what's that? I'm going to talk to Chris Anderson, the referee.
To see one of the judges score.
Now we go to Howard Lee to announce the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Anderson stopped about 32 seconds into the round 4, and the winner is the chainsaw, Darren Zappa.
Well done, Darren.
I'm going to talk to referee Chris Anderson. Chris, 32 seconds into round 4, you stopped the bout.
Okay, yeah, I was asked by Mick Canavan on behalf of Lou to stop the fight as soon as I thought that it was feasible, because Lou has done his right shoulder and he couldn't throw a right hand. and instead of finishing it off at the end of that last round, I thought I'd let it go for, you know, a few seconds to see if he can perform, and he couldn't, so I had to stop the fight. Mick Tommy.
Okay.
And that's the reason why the fight was stopped.
Is that correct?
Yeah, the right shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously,
Yes,
I think
asked
Mick must have had a word with the referee before the fight.
He's got a damaged rotator cuff in his right shoulder, and twice, if anyone was observing during the fight, he dropped his hand completely beside his body. I don't want the kid to get injured. He's been through enough, if you remember last year. So I decided that was going to be it. And if he couldn't perform that round, the referee did the right thing. He did what I asked him to do. So I don't think there's anything to complain about. Thanks.
Very well explained by Mick Canavan. Bad luck to Lou Gang and Darren Zappa. Well, Darren, he caught you with one there, gashed eye, but you came on strong in the third and fourth rounds. Congratulations.
Thanks, Howard. Just like to say, he's a tough fighter.
It was like the previous fight. They'll live to fight each other another day.
Yes,
and everyone that came out to watch me.
Okay, the chainsaw, Darren Zappa with Harry Martin.
Congratulations to Darren Zappa.
Steve Manning and Steve Kerr.
He stayed in there and gave it his best and came through in the end.
We spoke to one of the judges here. He said he had Louis Gang in front.
Well, I probably would have had Louis Gang just in front, but